This lesson is on the water cycle as well as the three states of matter. In the past, you have learned about the three states of matter and also the water cycle. Today, you will learn how the two processes are related and why they are dependent on each other. Water changes forms many times throughout the water cycle in order to keep the process moving. After today's lesson, you will have a firm understanding of how the water cycle works as well as why water changes forms in the water cycle. This constant evolution of state allows for the cycle to keep going. You have already learned about the three states of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. You also already know the stages of the water cycle. By thinking about the characteristics and elements of each stage and state of matter, it is easy to see the connections. Precipitation and condensation deal with water in a liquid state. Evaporation and transpiration deal with water in a gas state. Occasionally, precipitation will deal with water in a solid state. This only occurs in cold weathered areas where they get snow. Condensation is the process in which the gas turns into a liquid. This is the first important transition because it can only occur up in the clouds. Water vapor collects in clouds and condenses into a liquid form. The gas state allows for the water to rise up to the clouds, and the liquid state allows the cloud to become heavy enough to release the water molecules. Precipitation is when the liquid state of water falls from the sky to make contact with the land. This step is the bridge between the sky and the ground. Without it, we would have no rainfall or natural source of water. The state of water in this stage can either remain liquid or can freeze, turning into snow, sleet, or hail. This only happens where temperatures are very, very cold. This stage connects the ground to the sky in the water cycle. The liquid state of water is heated up by the sun until it gets so hot that it rises as a vapor and drifts upwards towards the sky until it collects in a cloud. This stage also connects the ground to the sky. However, in this state, water is taken from plants instead of oceans. The sun absorbs water through plant pores called stomas. The water then vaporizes in the same way it does in evaporation. The liquid state of water is heated up by the sun until it gets so hot that it rises as a vapor and drifts up towards the sky until it collects in a cloud. Condensation changes water from a gas to a liquid. Precipitation changes water from a liquid to a solid. And evaporation changes water from a liquid to a gas. Congratulations! You've now learned how to incorporate two very important concepts in science. You will now create a visual representation of the water cycle on paper. Make it colorful and be creative. Use props for the different stages of the water cycle. For example, clouds can be made with cotton balls, and raindrops can be made with pipe cleaners, and so on. Do not forget to include a short description of each process and where water changes state in the cycle.